Hey guys, I've been speaking to a bunch of agency owners recently who have been struggling with getting their ISAs, their VAs, to phone up their clients' leads fast enough. They haven't got a proper speed to lead system in place. Speed to lead is like the most important thing you can do for your clients. So I want to quickly talk you through the system that we use, and so you can understand exactly like how it should be done. So the first thing is that you should have a channel. I've got one up here called Watch Shift Alert. So it should be somewhere where all the new leads, all the callback requests, all the missed calls, anything that comes in that needs action like there and then. You should have a channel specifically for that. And most agency owners have got this, which is great, right? The problem is that they end up having the information being pushed for the lead into the channel, but then all they get their ISA to do is like put like a thumbs up or like some kind of emoji reaction. It gives us absolutely no information, right? So I want to quickly take you through what it should look like. So the first thing is you want to have the name of the account, the name of the lead, and the phone number, right? The next thing is to have actually the link to the SOPs. So whichever, if you've got like a specific client, right, they should have like a link to the SOPs for that client, right? That should be put in here as well. And another really cool hack is the direct link to the contact. So if you're logged into the Go High Level account, like obviously your Go High Level account, you've got a bunch of sub accounts in there, right? If you set up the link properly here and you click, and if you don't know how to do this, let me know and I'll be happy to help. If you click on this link and you're logged into the account, it will take you straight to that sub account and that contact. So rather than your ISA having to like go into the Go High Level account, find the correct sub account, search for the contact. It's a mess, right? If you just have this link in here, they can literally click this link and then bam, they go straight into the actual, straight to the contact, and they can just press phone and they're good to go, which is really, really cool, right? So that's like the information that should be pushed into here. That way then they've got their SOPs open, they've got the direct into the contact, they know the name of the lead, they know the phone number, they can confirm all that. Everyone's happy there, right? The next thing is, this still isn't good enough though, right? Because then once that happens, what ends up happening is that your team will see the lead, but we need to make sure they actually phone him. If your ISA just put like a thumbs up or a check mark or something, that doesn't tell us anything. That's like, okay, maybe that means that you actually phoned the lead, but how quickly did it take you? Like how fast was it? All that kind of stuff, right? It gets really, really messy. So what we do with our team is that as soon as a new lead, as soon as the lead comes in and the appointment setter sees the notification, they've got to put anything like a number, a letter, some kind of thread message they've got to put, right? Then, once they've actually finished the phone call, right, they'll then put a brief summary of what happened, right? The reason why we do this is that we get 3 timestamps, okay? So, for example, we get this first timestamp here when the lead first come in. So you can see in my time zone that was 13:25. You then have the first, so this message was written, which is the indicator of when did they actually see it, right? That came in at 13:26, so the setter was there, saw it, and then at 13:27, she wrote the thing, call twice, no answer, right? So then I've got a very clear understanding right now if I have to investigate any leads. I'm like, oh, I can see that. Came in at 13:25, 13:26 it was acknowledged, and then 13:27 it was phoned, right? If for any reason a lead takes longer than 5 minutes, then your setter has to come in here and tag you, right? So they'll literally tag you here and give you a quick explanation of why. So for example, let's say this was the boss, right? This was you. Took longer than 5 minutes. And they put a little reason, was on another call with a lead. They've got to put something. And by the way, they don't get in trouble for taking longer than 5 minutes. They can take longer than 5 minutes. That's not really on them. If they're busy doing something else, if they're on a call with another lead or something, then sometimes they take longer than 5 minutes. That's not an issue, right? The problem that comes around from this is if they take longer than 5 minutes and they don't tag you, that's when it's like a serious offense. Because that means because the reason why they've got to tag you is they're kind of keeping themselves accountable, right? It's like they know that if it's something that takes longer than 5 minutes, they've got to tag you. And if they're tagging you in something, then you're probably going to investigate it, and therefore they're not going to like BS and lie to you, right? So if they take longer than 5 minutes but they tag you, it's fine. Obviously investigate it, see why. Maybe there was a problem, maybe there's like a bug somewhere, I don't know. But then if they take longer than 5 minutes and they don't tag you, you need to go down on them. That sounds... Don't do that. You need to come down with them like a ton of bricks, right? You need to like really be harsh with them and be like, even give warnings. I've fired people for it before because it's not acceptable. Like I've given them warnings and warnings. They're still not tagging me. It's like, right, okay, you're out of the company because I don't know that you're phoning within 5 minutes or not. And it's a big issue. So anyway, hope that all makes sense. I spoke to a lot of people recently and I think this could be really helpful. So yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Cheers, guys.